How are you today? Let's put on some foundation together. I recently switched foundations. I normally go for a my skin but better coverage. What I was using was the L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is more of a tinted serum, so this runs more light to medium. You can build up to more of a medium coverage, and I really liked this. But I heard people talk about the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I couldn't wait to try it. The L'Oreal True Match Nude is running under $15 now. Do you notice that some of the drugstore brands are really, the quality is better, but the prices are getting out of control. So if you're going to buy this, I really recommend you get it on Amazon. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation is running about $5. You can almost always find this under $10. For under $10 and the coverage that it's giving me, I am in. I just filled my brows in. I always fill my brows in before I apply foundation so that they just have a blank canvas, clean skin, so they hold on better. You can watch this video here where I showed this Wet n Wild pencil. I just realized that I could almost do an entire face of Wet n Wild products. I really need to do that. Okay, let me put primer on, which by the way is also Wet n Wild. I really should do that video. Let me put primer on and then we'll put foundation on. And if you're new here, my name's Dawn from Just Doing My Best. I'm 56 and I love trying out all of the affordable makeup. I really want to try to bring you as many affordable, budget-friendly options as possible, especially for our aging skin, our mature skin. So if you're over 40, over 50, over 60, I hope to really bring you a lot of really great options. This Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation comes in dewy and matte. I chose the dewy version and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let me pull my hair back. Do you put your makeup on first or do you do your hair first? I always put my makeup on first. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand and then dip my brush in. I prefer to apply foundation with a brush. If you want to apply the foundation with your hands, you could do that and then go in and just put it in place and get a really nice finish with the brush. But I do not like to apply foundation strictly with my fingers and then move on. I feel like you don't get even coverage. I feel like it can really get patchy, and I feel like you waste a lot and you end up washing half of it off when you wash your hands. Since I've already applied my brows, now I'm working around my eyebrows. You'll notice that I did not apply foundation around my eyes. I always skip that area. I don't like to apply foundation in areas where I'm going to apply concealer. I talked about it in this video here where I share some of my very favorite foundation application tips. So let me move on to some more of my makeup application, and then we're going to talk more about the coverage on this foundation that I am loving. For a long time, my favorite foundations were from IT Cosmetics. This is not a, oh, I really like this. This is an, oh my gosh, one of the best foundations, the most beautiful, radiant finish, medium coverage foundation. The only thing that this doesn't have is sunscreen. So you could obviously put sunscreen on before your makeup. If you have a sunscreen spray that you like, you could apply that over. I cannot say enough good things about this. I love it. This Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation comes in a dewy and a matte formula. My suggestion, choose dewy. I normally don't go for dewy, illuminating, and God forbid, halo. Please. If you're over 40, over 50 or more, you have texture, fine lines, please try to stay away from halo, anything that says halo, some illuminating things, because it just shines a giant spotlight on the texture, on the fine lines, on the wrinkles. But this dewy is gorgeous. It just gives you beautiful, radiant, medium coverage that lasts all day long. And these run about $5 or $6. And here's my suggestion if you're trying to choose a color. The two colors that were the closest match for me, one was rose ivory and the other was soft beige. And on their color spectrum, they were right next to each other, but the rose ivory is a little too light for me, and light also just really just shines a spotlight on the fine lines and the wrinkles, and the fact that as I'm getting older, as my skin is aging, I'm losing color, and it just really illuminates the dark circles and things like that. So if you have the option, since these only run about $5 or $6 normally, try to pick up two. If you needed to mix the two, absolutely you could. But I like the darker better. I did not think that I would, but with the darker, I can sheer it out more if I want to. I can apply a little less, but I can also put this on the back of my hand. And, you know, in the winter time, when I have far less color in my skin, I can put this on the back of my hand, and I can add a drop or two of my favorite moisturizer to sheer out the color. In the summertime, I can put this on the back of my hand. I can add a little sunscreen to it, mix the two together, and that will sheer it out a little bit more too. So if you're not sure, try to pick up two. Certainly won't break the bank if you pick up two, and these are only $5 or $6 a piece. But if you have the option, try to go for the darker just to give yourself a little bit more color, and then use one of those other options to sheer it out a little bit. I hope this was helpful. I would love to know what you think about this. And if you enjoyed this, please, I hope that you'll like this video, subscribe, and come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. Say hi over there. Go out today and be blessed and do your best, and I'll see you in the next video.